All right, let's start with the big story that we are tracking this morning, where the United States has designated terrorist Hafiz Saeed's political outfit, Milli Muslim League, as a foreign terror organization. And also several key leaders of the Milli Muslim League have been designated as foreign terrorists as well. And the move is significant in view of the general elections which are due in Pakistan in the month of July later this year. Now, the Milli Muslim League had announced that it will participate in the elections. The US decision has put the Pakistani government in a bit of a quandary, as a local court had earlier ordered the country's election commission to register MML as a political party. The United States had also designated Tehreek-e-Azadi-e-Kashmir in the list of the foreign terror groups. The terror group is the front of Hafiz Saeed's Lashkar-e-Taiba, which is involved in terror campaign in the Kashmir Valley. And also earlier we spoke to Kate Fisher regarding as to what kind of action can we now expect from the United States on the Milli Muslim League and also the Tehreek-e-Azadi-e-Kashmir. Listen.
Yeah, well, this is very strong language from the US State Department. They have just released the information about this new designation. They say that, make no mistake, whatever LET chooses to call itself, it remains a violent terrorist group. And they say they have needed to add these new names to the terrorist group list because the group continues to change its name in a bid to avoid the sanctions which are already being placed on it by the United States. The State Department and the Treasury Department here say that simply won't work anymore. Not only have they designated the Milli Muslim League, but also the TAJK, another name that they have been using, as well as 7 of the key members of the leadership of the MML, the kind of political front, if you like, of LET. So all of those have been designated as foreign terrorist organizations or as specially designated global terrorists. As I say, this is the State Department and the Treasury Department say is in a bid for them to stop trying to avoid sanctions by using different names and renaming their organization. The Treasury Department says that now these 7 people and these organizations will no longer be able to do any kind of transactions with Americans or have any access to their property should they have any connected with the US. And of course, they'll have no access to the US financial system. They say they want to ensure that they don't have the ability or resources to continue to plot and carry out terror attacks. And also these sanctions will isolate and expose them on the international stage and to the US public as being terrorists.
All right, so that was Kate Fisher there, getting the perspective from the Americans as to what they intend to do in terms of what has happened with the Milli Muslim League.